What's up, everybody? Today's video, we're doing something I've wanted to do for a minute. We are going to be putting this Predator 459 motor on this little Coleman 125. Now, this Coleman 125 has seen some use, seen some abuse. She's been upside down floating in a pond before, and actually it still runs. It still runs good. Doesn't smoke, surprisingly. It's a little iffy on the startup. But I was waiting for this engine to die to do this swap, but it just doesn't want to die. And I've been sitting on this motor for a couple months. And it's gotten a little bit too cold now to do a whole bunch of jumping into ponds to kill it. So we're just going to start the swap anyways. All right, step one, me and Greg are going to take off all the plastics, get her stripped down to the bare motor. So what we're working with. Okay, here she is. She's in a million freaking pieces. There's actually quite a bit of room in the frame on this one. Hopefully we don't have to cut it up. Just be able to slap her right in there. And there is baby motor. Guess it's time to unbox the new one. Greg's opening that up. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox these clutches. Got all this stuff from Go Power Sparks. Supposed to be some nice clutches. Keep looking at. Yeah, okay. Got some more. Got a comic belt, actual name brand belt. That's nice. It says no ED5.
You grab this side.
Maximum effort. Greg, it doesn't want to come out of the box. Good call, good call. Rip box. Probably much easier. Oh gosh. Hey! Oh, it's got a massive piece of wood it's over to.
Oh, I only 9 pounds.
Yeah, we'll just mount the wood to it. They're pretty much the same size, Greg. I mean, look. They're pretty much exactly the same size. Yeah. Greg, it's not light. I don't know what that was.
This is the bigger one.
Oh. That's gotta come off. That's gotta come off. And that's gotta come off. It's gonna be fine. Alright, we got the fuel tank off, muffler off, the stock air intake box off, and you can take the engine apart and get the governor out of the inside. That's the right way to do it. I don't feel like doing that, so I am just going to put a zip tie through this spring right here, and that should pretty well and good bypass the governor. Alright, getting our clutches set up on here. Came with a pretty nice secondary. It looks like it's already got the correct reverse spring on there. These bolts are, I think, supposed to be fine thread, but all I could find was coarse thread, so here we go. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. See how fine it is? It's fine. Always remember, kids, cross-threading is just free Loctite. What, no, probably not? It's gonna be a little tight. Maybe if we go in from that side?
On to the side would be better.
Okay, why don't you leave the fuel on here?
Well, I'll take everything else off, so.
Lies.
All you do is take off the front plastic.
Lies and slander.
I think it's all on video.
You a damn lie.
It's all on video.
Line out of the way. Drag that brand new paint job across the shop floor.
It's fine.
I'm not grabbing a bunch of wires. Ow. Greg, it's hitting on things. It's so close, yet so far. Greg, I think it's gonna need the Sawzall.
Probably.
I think if we just do like from here, here, I think it'll fit.
Do it.
Can I do it?
Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it. Greg, where's the Sawzall? There. Should be fine. Wow. Springs are pretty thin.
Well, it's Chinese, so.
Boom. You got a little snip?
What?
Zip tie?
Let's use the Sawzall.
Nope. It's a bad idea, Greg. Greg, it's a bad idea. You're scratching the frame.
Cutting that part off anyways.
Well, all these wires just won't get in the way. Okay.
This wouldn't be happening if I was doing it.
No, it wouldn't. But you're like, oh, it'd be so much better if you cut it because you're not that good at cutting it. So f you.
What are you doing?
I have to slap someone with a Sawzall. So hot. Pretty sure this blade's just foobarred. It's only like 1.5 more cuts to make though, so it'll probably work.
Worked pretty well.
No, f you, Greg. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. We have to take the clutches back off. We have to cut off these things because it's hitting on here and here and here and here. And we might end up having to notch out part of the frame too, but she's gonna fit. So we got the engine situation kind of figured out. We're gonna weld a piece in here, weld a piece in there. That'll be the engine mounts. I'll do some minor things. So, realized I have to notch the frame to make room for this clutch to move in and out. Cut the frame open and pond water started pouring out of it. Mint. Alright, so new day here. Greg's gone home, so gonna be just me working on it from here on out. But I got some more parts in for it. I got a little bit of a side exit exhaust for it. So that's gonna end up right here. I think that's gonna be a little loud, but it'll be alright. I got a different air filter kit for it. Get rid of this big hulky thing right here. And then I got to get a different chain because I come to find out that the rear sprocket's a 428 chain and this sprocket's a 420 chain, and they're close, but the rollers are too fat on the 428 chain to go through that, so it was popping every time it tried to spin around. So I'm going to try putting a 420 chain on it because I couldn't find a 428 front sprocket, and then if I can't find that, then I'll have to get a 420 rear sprocket from somewhere. Now, I ordered some chains and I ordered a 420 chain off of eBay, but when I ordered a 420 chain, it was a chain for a 420 four-wheeler. So the pitch is actually 520. Gotta read the fine print, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and get the exhaust slapped on today, and we're gonna get the different air filter slapped on today and get her fired up, see what she sounds like. Well, everyone, had to take a quick moment, do some cleaning up in the shop. Threw the old X3 outside for a minute. Now it's time to open up this box and see what we got here. got some stickers, it looks like. That's kind of cool. A little sock. Oh, betcha that's the air filter. There's a gasket, a bigger main jet, and then this is going to be the adapter. So we're going to have to take this off, and then we'll see what we got here. So she's pretty easy setup. You just got this adapter, you got this little bracket to hold your choke on. The adapter slides on right there. You make sure it's lined up with those two holes in there. The choke bracket bolts onto this little hole right here in the back of it, and then the air filter slides over it. Before we do that, we're going to take this one bolt out of there and then replace the main jet, because you know when you put a high flow air filter on it and a high flow exhaust, you have to up your main jet size. This kit's for a 420. This is a 459, a little bit bigger motor, so I fear that that jet might even be a little bit too small. Might have to get one even a little bigger than that, but we're going to start with that and see how she runs. I took the carb the whole way off just so you guys would see, but yeah, it's just one bolt right in the middle, 10mm, that holds it together. And then you can see there's your main jet. Just use a flathead screwdriver to get it out. Real easy to swap out. All right, I got the adapter on it now, and I got the bracket on there now. I don't know if it's just because this is a 459, but the bracket wasn't quite properly sized. And you can see that it doesn't allow the choke fully closed. Let's get about 99% closed, but not, I'll say 90% closed, but not the whole way. To be honest with you, most of the time I don't even put these brackets on, because all it does is keep this choke lever from popping up and off. But unless you flip the dang thing upside down, that choke lever ain't coming off. Whatever, we'll run with it for now, and then if we have issues starting because we can't fully choke it, I'll take it back off. But it's fine. Alright, we got our new air filter put on with the bracket and the adapter and all that. Now we got to figure out throttle, because right now we got nothing in the way of throttle. I took the rest of the linkage off this. This will just kind of sit here and do its own thing while we're riding, I guess. I'm trying to figure out some way to rig up using the stock throttle cable. Might build an angle iron bracket kind of like I did on the 421 and see if we can get it to work. Update, we got the stock carb upper taken apart. See if we can do something with this, or maybe I got this throttle bracket. It's supposed to be for drawing a blank here. It's supposed to be for 212, and we have the best helper. She's gonna help us a bunch. Let's see if we can figure something out here. All right, so this is the bracket we're going to use. We got a hole drilled right there, and then we got a slot cut in it for the cable to ride through. And then the pin kept breaking as I bent it, so I couldn't bend it like on the other one. So I'm just going to use the old rod. You want me to hold it?
Yeah, because it's hot.
It is a little hot for me cutting it, huh? And that bracket's going to live right there, and it'll support the throttle cable. Did the spring in there? Show them. Oh, you grabbing the camera?
Yeah.
Here, I'll hold the camera. You just gotta show them how this works. Yep, we made it so that open and closes with the spring.
Oh, that's the spring. We did that.
All right, everybody.
All right.
If you look over here, we got the throttle working.
That's the throttle working.
See, we got that part on spring return.
That's the spring return.
It's going all the way open when you open it up. And then if you look over here, we just welded the two rods together. And she's doing great.
And I'm doing great. Look at this part.
Yep. Working pretty good.
Working pretty good.
All right, we're over here on the exhaust side now, just working to get these studs out so we can put Allen bolts in instead. Make it a little bit easier to get the pipe on and off. Use the old double nut technique. You tighten the two nuts together and you back them off. Boom. Just like that. Help me with something.
What?
Can you grab me that exhaust pipe and those gaskets?
What?
It's in the box right over there. Just grab the whole box and bring it over here. Oh, is it a bit heavy? Awesome. Thank you. You're the best helper.
Can I talk to people.
Oh, of course you can talk to the people.
And we got Daddy. He's my perfect thing. And we got the Flyer.
Mm-hmm.
We got, I got the end part fixed. And they got,
Do you want to show them my new exhaust pipe?
yeah,
Show them it. We got the new exhaust pipe right here.
right here.
And we got a new gasket for it.
This for
Show them the Allen bolts.
these for
There's the Allen bolts for it.
And we got these sides. And we got this side. And we got those sides that are being,
All right, do you want to show them this?
yeah.
So we got it all kind of rigged up right here.
And we're up right here.
And we're just going to slide around.
Also slide around. See? We got this thing. Does work. And we got Sure, I will hold it.
Oh, you're going to hold it for me? Thanks. Appreciate the help.
Oh, it turned it off.
It's okay, it's still on. You just got to tap the screen.
Oh.
All right, we're tightening her down.
Turn her down.
Right, here's going to be first startup
First startup.
with the new
That's
exhaust.
the new exhaust.
It might be a little bit loud,
Okay.
but it'll be all right. You got to show Daddy on the camera. She needs more choke. Is it a little bit loud? There she is. She starts, she runs. Now we just gotta wait on a new chain. I went ahead and ordered some 420 sprockets. When I went to go order more chain, I found 420 sprockets that'll fit this four-wheeler. So really we're just waiting on a chain to come in and be able to slap her back together, see how she rides. Well, it's another beautiful sunny day here in Tennessee. And we got some more parts in. We have got a sprocket here for it, and we have got a new chain. Gonna swap out that rear sprocket for this one, put the chain on, and maybe slap the handlebars and a seat somehow on there and see if she'll ride. Well, everybody, she's about to go on her inaugural rip. I'm a little bit nervous about the chain popping off, because I don't know if I have it quite tight enough. And then about this clutch, because I'm worried the clutch is going to expand and then hit right here on this metal, like it's a little bit RPM. But only one way to find out. Let's get this puppy fired up and see if she'll move. actually went surprisingly well. Chain stayed on. The only concern was brakes, which this brake has started working now. We definitely need to get some heat tape over all the things that are going to be, you know, right up on the motor, but she's working pretty well. I'm a little concerned about highway speeds when this clutch expands. I don't know how far it's going to expand, if it's going to rub on there. This thing's moving. You can feel it's got power. I didn't want to get on it too hard because, you know, seat's not really on there. This has only got one bolt holding it on, and, you know, the brakes. But I think this one's going to be mint. Stay tuned.